welcome to my channel. This is your girl Stefania, and as you guys could tell by the title of this video is going to be about 5 tips to maintain momentum when you're trying to achieve your goals. Okay, so for 2024, it's going to be a year of achievement, and if you follow numerology, you'll know that it is a collective year 8 for all of us. So number 8 is about achievement, it's about prosperity, it's about abundance, and it's also the number of success. So collectively we are in year 8. If you want to utilize this energy to make sure that your dreams come true, just listen up to the tips that I have for you that I know that worked for me in the past, that I will continue to implement into my life going forward. Okay, so first tip that I have for you guys is write down your goals and look at them every day. When you do that, like, you impress your mind, your subconscious, and also by looking at them every day, it will keep you on track. Okay, because like if you just write down your goal and you don't look at them anymore, you will lose track of them, you will lose momentum. Okay, that's one thing that I've noticed, like you will lose momentum. But by looking at them every day, let's say if you have like a down day, or you're feeling down, you're feeling sad, by looking at your goals, it's going to remind you of your why. Like your why has to be very strong, and by looking at your goals every day is going to impress your subconscious, like I said, and it's going to allow you to maintain that momentum. Okay, tip number 2 is to break down your goals into smaller attainable goals. Okay, so let's say for instance, I'm going to give an example of like purchasing a home. Yes, it is like a really big goal, it could be overwhelming. However, if you were to break down that goal into smaller goals, would help you get one foot in front of the other, and then one step closer to your goal. So one way to do this is to make a plan. How long do you want to purchase your home? What are the steps that you need to do in order to purchase your home? What are the closing costs? Like, you have to look at all these factors first and make a plan on getting the money saved for each component. So if for the closing costs, depending on how much like you're about to spend on that house, you need to make sure that you have the money saved up in place for you. Okay, so also another way to attain this goal is to also find out what's your budget. Okay, what is your budget? What are you able to afford? What kind of home do you want? Where do you want to purchase this home? Once you have that in place, then it's going to make your goal more attainable. Okay, and also you want to speak to a realtor. Okay, if that's one of your goals, speak to a realtor. Make a plan with the realtor. The realtor will really help you, tell you what you need. Like, also make sure that your credit is up to par. Okay, because if you have a credit of like 700 and more, then your interest rate will be lower. If you have like a lower credit score, like in the 600, then your interest rate might be higher. So these are the things that you can look at, and to make sure that you have your ducks in order before you make that big purchase. And by having those steps in place, it's going to allow you to be more on track with your goals. It's going to give you that momentum to keep going. Once you crush one small goal, then you could tackle the other one. So tip number 3 is to celebrate your wins. No matter how small it may seem, always celebrate yourself. So I'm going to use like maybe losing weight as an example. Maybe you want to lose 50 pounds. Once you reach 10 pounds, that you lost 10 pounds, you could definitely celebrate that. Like, give yourself a pat on the back, whatever it is that you want to do to celebrate that win. Do so, and it's going to keep give you the momentum to keep going. If you only look at it as, oh, it's only 10 pound is a big deal. Like, give yourself a pat on the back, like you did it, you lost 10 pounds, you're like, almost halfway there. So that's one thing that I could see that you could do when it comes to achieving your goals. Okay, so step number 4 is to be grateful for the ability to stay consistent. Okay, speak positivity into your goals and keep it close to your heart. So that's one thing that I've noticed, that when you don't talk about your goals to other people, you're more likely to achieve them. Because if you talk about it, then you're less likely to do the work, because it's like And also people can speak negativity into your goals. So that's one thing that I've noticed, that when I keep my goals to myself, they're more attainable for me, okay? And tip number 3 is to be realistic with your expectations to avoid disappointment. Okay, that's one thing that I've noticed. Like, you have to be realistic with your expectations. So let's say if you want to purchase a home, but then you don't have no money saved up and you don't have your credit score in place, then how are you going to achieve that when you don't have that first step of your goal in place? That's one thing that I've noticed that is going to make you be more disappointed and less likely to continue. But if you set your realistic expectation where you're like, okay, in 5 years from now, I'm just giving an example, guys. It doesn't mean that you have to wait 5 years. It all depends on your situation, but that's just an example. You say 5 years from now, I'm gonna have the money saved up for this house or for this condo or for this townhouse, whatever it is that you're trying to purchase, then it's more attainable and it's more realistic because you have like the time to plan to make sure that it comes to fruition. Okay, and I have a bonus for you guys. So the bonus is, do not compare your journey to anyone else's. It's your own journey and it's tailored to you and you only. So no need to compare, because you don't know what this other person is going through or what they already got going on. You may be comparing yourself to someone who already has, like, money saved up. Let's say if it's like, I keep going back to a house, guys, because I know that's the example that I'm getting. Let's say you're comparing yourself to somebody who already bought a house, but how do you know they didn't have the money saved up? Or how do you know their parents did not like pay half of the deposit for them? Like, you don't know what they got going on. Or maybe they are a business owner, so they were able to save up the money and they have multiple sources of income. It could be many different reasons why this person's journey is different from yours, and there's no need to compare because you guys are on different timelines. You're there to accomplish different things, so definitely it's not going to be the same thing. And you're not in it's not a race. I can't even speak. It's not a race, okay? It's a marathon, and you go at your own pace. You're not here to compare, to compete. You're here to be the best version of yourself, okay? So guys, that's all I have for my 5 tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and if it was, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I can't even speak, guys, because there's a lot of distraction around me, but you see, I am not stopping because that's not, I'm not gonna let anything stop me from making this video and getting it out for you. But yes, guys, so don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you think, and if you have other tips that you could comment it down below so other people could see it and implement it in their life if it is like something good for them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.